Radio Raheem here. I got to start this with the untouchable Prince Naseem. It's the first time I got to touch the guy. You are a legend in these parts. People remember your fights vividly. You put on such a show when you were in the ring. When you see these guys in the ring here today, you're here obviously supporting Kell Brook. What does your heart still pound for this game? Do you ever feel like, man, I miss it?
I miss it big time. I absolutely love this game. There'll never ever be a game like it in my eyes. It's the ultimate of bravery when you can be a champion at this sport. What can I say? I can only say good things about my sport. So, does my heart pound? Well, I think it will be on September the 11th because I really, really want Kell Brook to win. I really want him to win. He's a kid that's come out of the same gym, that's grown up watching me, and what can I say? For me, Kell Brook can win this fight. Everybody's thinking that he can get knocked out. He's going to get knocked out. They're saying they're writing him off. He's going to get stopped. Well, let's see. Let's see. I don't think anybody's really seen the animal and the monster that Kell Brook is when it's the right time.
You know Kell Brook better than most, maybe any. What is it that he has in his arsenal that people are underestimating that can be effective against Triple G?
What is it that sorry?
What does he have in his arsenal? What weapons can he use that people are not recognizing?
First of all, he's a devastating puncher. Kell Brook can knock you out with one single shot. If he catches you to the temple or to the chin, he can knock you out. Kell Brook's a devastating puncher when he wants to be. Secondly, Kell Brook he's got the textbook boxing skills, the perfect textbook boxing skills of punching right, his movements right, his timing and his accuracy. And he's learnt his sport, he's learnt his craft. We're not talking about a kid that's just come out of nowhere. We're talking about a kid that's been training for 21 years.
You were one of the slickest fighters in the ring. You made incredible movements, and that helped you get over in fights that maybe you shouldn't have even won. Are you imparting that kind of wisdom to Kell Brook? Is that something that he can use against Triple G? Can he outmove him, outslick him?
Kell Brook is his own man. He doesn't need to watch anybody else. He doesn't need to mimic anybody else. He's got his own style of fighting. He's got his own effectiveness of taking him out, hurting him and winning. And that's what made him a world champion over 2 years ago. For me, he's got to play it very, very clever. He's got to play it very clever. He's got to fight to his best ability. He's got to hardly get hit. But the main thing is he's got to put a hurt, is like what you say in the States. He got to put a hurt in. He's got to put a hurt in on Triple G. And I mean a hurting, because I'll be looking to get the back of his head dirty. I'll be looking to lay him out. Nothing but taking him out. For me, I didn't want to win on points. Neither does Kell Brook.
And for you, being one of the guys that is still talked about years after your career.
Always will be. Always will be. To see, they can never, ever take away what boxing royalty did. The face of boxing in the 90s will never disappear. Why? Because they will never, ever have that entertainment the way they got with me. Because they had a full package. Where they're going to get that full package today? Who puts their balls on the line? Who does that in boxing? Who does front flips over the top rope? Who does that in world title fights? I don't know many. I don't know any. But the man that you're looking at did. And the thing is, one day this black guy came up to me, Rasta man. He came up to me, he said, listen, I just want to tell you this. He says, they could take away the history of boxing from the press, from any book, from TV, from interviews. They could take it away from you. But nobody will ever forget what you did in the sport, because it's right there. It's imprinted in their mind. The way that you fight is imprinted on their mind. They don't forget that. They will never forget that. And when I look at it today, I look at the sport today, there's only one reason that we get UFC that gets more viewing figures than us. because we ain't got no Prince. That's the truth.
Who's the TBE? Who's the best ever?
Well, the best ever will always have to go to the same person that they always said. It's either Sugar Ray Robinson or Muhammad Ali. And they're just set in stone. That will never change. That will never change. In my eyes, though, the cleverest person that's ever to come into the boxing game is Floyd Money Mayweather. The money team, baby. And while everybody's hating him, don't hate the brother. Just enjoy watching the guy enjoy his fruits. Because when I watch Floyd getting out of planes, in Bugattis, living the life, I believe and I think he deserves more. Why? Because nobody's seen all them hours of blood and sweat. Well, not blood, sweat. That he's put in the gym. And all the hours that he's put in the gym, all you see is the good life and the way he enters the ring and everything else. But in my eyes, I'm just so happy that somebody in my sport is the most highest paid in the whole of sport was a fighter. And I love Floyd. Me and Floyd are friends. We get on. It's a good job that he didn't fight me, though, because he might not have had the career that he did. But I'll always rate him. He's not the most entertaining fighter that I love to watch, but from a business sense in the sport and to execute something the way he did, for me, there's nobody will ever be as clever as Floyd Money Mayweather. I mean, and the money team. I just said to him recently when we was on FaceTime, it's Money May all day.
Well, no one will ever forget the first time they talked to the untouchable Prince Naseem. I appreciate the time, man.